Aries, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. I'll get the levers at the bottom. My name is Jenna. So there's definitely choices that you're making around your love life at this time, or around love in general, keeping your heart open. There's definitely an important connection we're going to be talking about today. I can already tell, Aries, one of those readings. But today I'm really going to be diving deep into your September energies. We're going to do an overview of the energy. We're going to take a look at what you don't see coming, and we're also going to get some important advice from Spirit for you. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a few weeks. Welcome in. Welcome back. Thank you for being here with me. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aries. All right, let's see. Current and crossing energy for September. Current and crossing. Well, it's pretty much as we enter into the month. Where are you at? Where are you at? And I don't know why I'm getting like a roller coaster. Maybe you've been on a fun little ride here. Hermit, yeah. This is definitely a period of being inward, trying to intuit your path, maybe going deeper into your own spiritual frequency, more solo time, more solitude. Hermit crossed by the Eight of Swords. Maybe you've needed to go inward because the situation had you up in your thoughts. All right, something that you're learning about. Maybe looking at every possible angle around. Eight of Swords is an energy of feeling trapped up in the mind about some sort of life circumstance. But there's some sort of wisdom gained around this perspective here. It's almost like, don't overthink, but make sure that you're making calculated decisions at this time and ensuring that you don't get trapped up in your mind or in a situation. Interesting. Overall general energy, the Hierophant. Ooh. I'm getting spiritual leadership off of this. Growing in your frequency here. Wisdom gained on the path. Dropping an overactive mind. I'm seeing the snake hair around his neck. That you've been in the throes of a deeply alchemical, transformative, I don't even say it that way, transformative process. It's almost like it's giving you a different perspective of yourself. You've been following some sort of steps, almost like the path ahead may be unknown, but you're trying to trust in what you sense. A lot of masculine energy coming forward with the Hermit and the Hierophant. We have a real strong Virgo energy, rooting and grounding, and then this Taurian principle around your own inner truth. Now we have the opportunity, Knight of Swords, taking bold, determined action in a certain direction. This may be the pause, like the quiet before the storm. You may be just trying to intuit and sense your direction here, knowing that whatever you had to leave behind, it was necessary so you could ease your mind. Now you're cutting yourself free here, and this is breakthrough energy in your mind. So you could feel like there's a path opening up this month in a new direction. And it has something to do with your own spiritual progress, your own spiritual growth. It could also have to do with a commitment, all right? And coming out of a period of time where you were maybe some uncertainty around that commitment. Now we have a challenge here around the King of Pentacles. This is another earthbound energy around feeling secure, feeling abundant, feeling safe in that abundance. So you're being challenged in your 3D reality around building more of a secure, solid situation here. All right, I'm hearing situation. Near future, 5 of Wands. Sometimes this is conflict among people. It can be inner conflict. We'll see what that's about. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. It could be a new love offer, interest coming in. Very strong indications of a new love or a innocent approach to your heart. We have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Cups with the Page of Cups. So this is something that you are communicating with around an individual, opening up your heart, perhaps maybe after letting go of something else in the past that got you all up in your head. You're opening up your heart rather tentatively to something here in the near future. 2 pages with the Knight. So this is somebody that maybe you barely know or just getting to know or haven't even met yet. For those of you who are single, this looks like a promising beginning in a new connection. And for those of you who have been in connection, this could be a return to a more loving connection between you after feeling like you were uncertain of a way forward. I feel like there's a lot of movement forward for you here. It's around something around really taking initiative and this breakthrough energy during eclipse season, coming out of some sort of period of fogginess, muddled thinking into more clarity. All right. Let's get some angel numbers for you to help guide you. Ooh, you're at 0 point. Wow. This Virgo new moon was a real reset for you last week. So September is really setting the stage for like a cosmic reset for you. We have 0000, limitless potential. Let me get one more to coincide with this. I feel like this is going to be a nice pairing, that one. 1818. Yeah, your willpower. You see how you're moving forward here? This is my Braveheart card. You could even look at it as the Joan of Arc kind of mentality over going after what you want, being bold, being determined. The challenge is rooting and grounding that. Maybe you're pushing through some obstacles in your life, definitely some mental obstacles, maybe a little bit of mental gymnastics around where you're meant to be, where you're meant to go. It could be big picture questions. Whenever I see the Hermit, it's big picture thinking and having to go internal and kind of sense and intuit your way forward. But since it's in the masculine energy, it's less just sensing and being in it. It's more like, where is this leading me? What action do I need to take because of it? So let's now look at the 0 point here that you're at, the starting gate, right, of a fresh new journey. This serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there's no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So there's some sort of truth here, spiritual truth around a reset. This is around unknown surrender. You're at the finish line. You have success and victory ahead, but this is a push through, breakthrough energy. So they want you to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension and relax. Yeah, this is definitely tense energy, right? Feeling like both of these cards indicate here where you've been is in a period of darkness. And sometimes when we go through uncertainty or a period of darkness and we don't know which way to turn, either in a situation or in general, like as big picture in life, you're thinking what next, but you're not getting the signs yet of what's next. And that's when you just need to be still and let go and trust. But that's hard to do. But I see that's what you're doing, all right? As you reset, right, into this, let me rest, relax, this unknown surrender, right? You're actually moving towards a greater sense of willpower around your success, striving, moving forward, prosperity, courage, and luck. Significant events are on the cards for you in September. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. All right. So we have 1818. This is a culmination around a spiritual frequency of abundance and being at a reset, a cosmic reset point with this. I mean, this Virgo new moon, it's almost like whatever needed to be stripped away. It just fell through. And now it's like you're rebuilding on a new timeline. And this one has a little bit of a test for you here. I see at the starting gate. But what is going to come through for you is just maintaining this. I feel like there's some sort of creative fire going on that you're really opening up to and you're fleshing out, building around in the month of September. It could be a new project in work. It could be a new alliance. It could even be, for those of you who are looking at a new beginning in your love life, this could be a new reset in your love life. Let's keep going. I want to clarify now. But I'm getting like my head feels a little buzzy reading for you right now. So you're going from feeling stuck on the path, right? God, when am I going to get out of this rut? Yeah, you've been deeply healing with the Four of Swords. And now it feels like September, as long as you stay committed to your own higher truth, your own higher wisdom through this Hierophant, you're going to come out on top, what I'm hearing. Let's see the Hierophant. Whoa, that one to come out. The Hierophant. Ooh, la la. This is beautiful energy. So this is the overall general energy. Committed, right, to your spiritual values, to your own sense of sovereign spirituality. This is your truth as you see it, like your own inner doctrine. Like this is your own manifesto of sorts, Aries, I'm getting. and communicating that to the world, to yourself, to others. You have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Wands. So this month is going to feel like a victory because there's something that is coming in that is meant for you. A lot of you, this is a new love offer. I mean, with the Page of Cups and the outcome that you don't see coming with the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups it's either, I'll say this, it's either you coming into knowing with certainty, this is the creative project, idea, or career path, goal that you have set forth for you and you are committed to it deeply. Or this is a victory, right, in communicating with a new individual in your life that has the markings of romantic love. It's a new love offer coming in, meant for you, that is marked with success. This is gaining attention for what you are building with your mind and putting your heart and soul into it. This is commitment, right, to another. Riding high, feeling seen, adored, admired even. So for those of you who are interested in more of a love focus, it looks very good. If you're looking at a career path, creative path, it looks very good. So stay committed to your success overall when it comes to the changes that you're making around what you think, the ideas that you build upon, the words you are communicating with others, and keeping your heart open the whole time. I like it, Aries. Beautiful, beautiful ride. There's something really truly destined. There's good luck this month for you. Especially around anything that it's like if you dream it, if you build it, it can happen for you. But if you don't take initiative and put energy toward it, how's it going to work out for you? This is putting in, taking the initiative in your love life, right? Getting out there, meeting new people, making new connections, taking initiative in your career, making new connections. I'm getting like, basically you're connecting with new people, new communities, building new alliances. There's something around new for you. Ooh, coming out of a confusing time. Wow, 7 of Cups in reverse. I actually like that. That's your opportunity to move forward, right? Power move with this Knight of Swords, with an idea or with a person. It's not going to be... See, what's really beautiful is when you know you're going down the right path, you're not confused about it. It's clear. And so there's some sort of path being made clear. It's like when you see a horse in a movie, these horsemen, or maybe one singular horseman, running down a path, and it's totally clear. There's not like a cart in the way or people mulling about. It's like just whoom, and it allows you to move more freely, more succinctly into that endeavor. So I feel like whatever you're building, your opportunity this month is to know that the path is clear. And you're coming out of maybe a state of confusion or bewilderment around a person, a situation, or just life in general for a lot of you. Where you just were uncertain. There's the Knight of Swords again and the Justice. Yeah, wow. Definitely making this is a power move here around getting more in balance with I feel like this is between you and spirit. Making peace with the past, making peace with your path even. Things are really picking up speed. Justice, the Knight of Swords, 7 of Cups. So your opportunity this month is to take your air energy, right? This is all air coming out of maybe emotionally confusing time, but then knowing this is right place, right time, right action, the truth above all, right? The sense of justice around this new path, whatever you're building to. Whenever I see justice, temperance, anything around the mirroring, right? The scales, it's like when you're entering a really good like karmic reset point, especially with the zeros here. There's something about your karmic path and you now coming into balance with taking action towards a certain endeavor in your life. And there's not going to be confusion around it, okay? You're coming out of some sort of could have been maybe like a dark night of the soul time period for you, where now you're cutting away and you're seeing the truth of your path, right? Let me keep going, but I like this energy. This is knowing exactly what you want and going for it. The challenge is actually building it, taking an idea, right? Which is, I love the air energy because it really, when you marry it with your fire, with your passion, it's like you may be so excited about something that you're creating in the month of September that it's hard for you to actually let off the gas. It's like, This feels so right. Whatever it is, whether it's a new person coming in or a new creative project, it's like, it feels so right. It's hard for you not to want to go full speed ahead in it. And I think that this challenge here is about, let's just take it one step at a time though. Let's root and ground. Let's build this safely, securely. All right, that one wants to come out. Your challenge, this is a Hierophant, committing to it. 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Wow. I will tell you, a lot of you, if I didn't know any better, you're building either a new community, right? Or a new career path or a new partnership. This has got partnership written all over it, a balanced partnership where you are really, the challenge is like committing to something and getting the right people behind it that you can actually create something in it. You've been challenged, I think, with building, like finding your sense of home, your sense of place. Now, this could be metaphorically within you, or it could be literally in your world. Where do I belong? Where am I meant to be? Who am I meant to co-create with? And when we go in flux or we're in transition, you question everything. And then all these doubts come up. You're coming out of this period of doubt. Like, this is no longer working for me where I am. It's time to go. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? So that's when there's a million questions, and that's when you get still. And then you go within, right? And you relax, you let go of the tension, right? Unknown surrender that we talked about. Just know that you're being guided, right? And that spirit's got you, literally. We get tested in that. They're like, you really sure about that? You know? And you're like, yes, I'm committed to this truth. I'm committed to my path. You're going to be rooting and grounding in September in a new alliance. I don't know if this is a new person or someone you've been dealing with, but there's a huge commitment on the horizon for you. Again, it's a person, a place, or a thing, but it's meant for you because it's like the challenge for you is saying, okay, I'm going to choose this. And I'm going to commit to this, and I'm going to build around this. This could be you being challenged to move, to build a new home somewhere. This could be around your career, right? And building a sense of security in a new line of work or a new project. Whatever it is, it's like, this is also your commitment to your spiritual progress, rooted and grounded in your everyday reality, right? Taking time to be still in the month of September. In the month of September, Aries, is going to be very important for you. You're building new worlds, building new structures within you and outside of you. I like this a lot. This is deep, deep, deep commitment, deep partnership. You're not alone here. If you have felt alone, and I can say a lot of you have, Hermit, 8 of Swords, felt alone for a long time. There's a commitment coming in the month of September. You're meant to build with this individual, whether it's in a work partnership or a love partnership, you're meant to build with this person. I do see a challenge to maybe even move homes and stay committed to building in a new community, a new town, right? Building new routines, new traditions, or it could be in a new home. Well, this is going to be how it is, right? I like it, though. I like it. Some of you are meeting a King of Pentacles, all right? Somebody who has affluence, status. If you're looking for someone who has... maybe they're a businessman or woman to work with, align with, or in love to build a partnership with. I like it. Let's look at this 5 of Wands. Ooh, we have the Fool coming out. This is tipping out. I feel like the Fool's energy is going to be circling you throughout the month, and that's going to be your challenge. I'm hearing the Fool. It can be upright or in reverse. It's up to you. Are you going to open up? Are you going to open up? Are you going to be innerly conflicted around what you're going toward? I'm getting this strong indication for you. It's about trust this month and empowerment. I was like, what is the frequency underlying this whole reading? Empowerment. Taking empowered action and taking initiative, Aries. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected to the same source. I feel like a lot of you are building community, and this is 8, all right? We had a lot of 8s coming through the 8 of Swords. Yes, there was another 8. Maybe it's just the 8 of Swords. Actually, my bad. I don't know why I felt like there was a lot of 8s coming through, but you've been crossed by a lot of mental confusion and anxieties and worries. And I think that this has all led you to become so deeply tuned into you, tapped into your frequency. And now you got to take that frequency and build upon it through the voice of your own self. I want to get a Mystic Force Oracle to coincide. What do you mean by this empowerment for Aries? Spark of life. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair, for in you lives a spark of life that is undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome everything. Your destiny depends upon it. Okay, so look at this fire. There's some sort of fire renewal, right? That's why the Fool is kind of topsy-turvy, which is your Aries energy. So you're trying to come back into alignment with yourself after being challenged. I feel like you're coming out of maybe just multiple connections. Whenever I see the Five of Wands, it's the inner conflict that you have within around a new beginning, or coming out of a conflicted time period with others where things weren't just aligning in the best possible way. And now you're recalibrating to you. And that's aligning you with new people. That's what I'm getting. That you have a new beginning. This is around your own empowerment for sure. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you standing strong on your own, feeling independent in a new beginning. Wow. And calling in love, keeping your heart open. You have the Sun coming in. I'll tell you what. I do believe that you have somebody that you are meeting. Maybe at first you're like, is this going to be something around work or a friendship or someone who's just aligned with what I want to build? And then it actually might develop into something more. Some of you are meeting someone under the auspices of one thing, and then it actually starts to evolve into something else. Okay? Because we have two kings here, a King of Pentacles and a King of Cups. So regardless, I think that's why some of you, this is a new beginning in your career. Some of you, this is a new beginning in love. And for a small group of you, it's a new beginning on both fronts. This is staying committed with your heart open and your emotional intelligence to stay independent, to stay sovereign. And no matter what challenges come your way, maintaining an innocent approach to it is your best approach. All right. So when it comes to any kind of conflict with anyone, I do believe that as long as you're maintaining, I'm getting take action. Don't stay in a feeling of defeat or hopelessness or despair around what has already come to pass for you, Aries. You have been challenged for sure, but it's deep and it's carved out new worlds within you. And then you determine when you come out of confusing situations, you really figure out where your truth is, your higher truth of self, of your path, of your life. And I see you moving forward in a more balanced energy with having learned more on the path about yourself, about your independence, and about your own emotional intelligence and how you relate to other people. So let's look at this new thing coming in, because whatever this new thing is, some of you, that's what's hard to even tell you what the new thing is. But this is a tangible offer coming in. Spirit's saying you better be open because it's coming your way. And I feel like it's happening for a lot of you in September. You have a lot of happiness coming in. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. You've got a new love. A lot of you got a new love offer or an apology from someone. I see someone coming towards you and they're worried about you being like, back off, right? I don't see a past imprint on this. Whatever this is, it feels like somebody new, but I'm not seeing aces. You may know who I'm talking about right now. Let's look at this page energy. We go from page energy to the Knight. So this is going to ramp up in September. Something's ramping up. Another page. This is also maintaining a light approach. This one's upright. What is this one hiding? There we go, Aries. You're manifesting. You're making the magic happen around a new beginning. And there's the Sun. You're coming out of a real up and down time. There's the King of Wands. You've got 3 King energy here. So for me, whenever that comes out, you could be dealing with a lot of different guys. All right. For some of you, a lot of different men, working with men at work, working with men in love. But if it's not that doesn't really ring true for you or resonate. This is you bossing up in your life. Whenever I see, this is taking leadership in love, taking leadership in your career, taking leadership in your spiritual fire. So I'm seeing this beautiful energy that you don't see coming around your own joy, around your harmonization of being in a new frequency, on a new path, in a new world that you're building, where it's like there's a romanticism to life. There's this spirit of creativity, of curiosity, of play. It's like you went from a heavy density, a heavy energy of maybe pushing your way through something, And then you went into sublime surrender here. That's what it feels like. Sublime, unknown surrender, softening inside, softening to life, softening to others. Almost like you're becoming like more heart-centered, right? It's like less, I have to push my way through. No, 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 no. You know, I got to do it this way. I got to, this is letting go of control completely, Aries, and just letting the universe bring you something that you've been manifesting behind the scenes for quite some time. All right. So if you're trying to cultivate more money, I see that. If you're trying to cultivate more love, I see that. You have a new beginning overall in the month of September, where you're coming out of a lot of maybe of conflicted relationships, conflict overall, power struggles with people. But so what it all does, though, is I think that sometimes when we have friction in life, it really starts to allow us to drop an old way of being. It's like, oh, I don't want to act like this anymore or experience this anymore. And then we go back to the drawing board and we excavate. So I think you've been excavating, and now you find yourself on a new playing field. And this playing field is full of a lot of fun and adventure and joy. And I do believe you're at the very beginning stages of meeting somebody new in your life, whether it's in work or love, and it feels super sweet. Let's look at the sweet love tea. It's like you're powering up in a new spark for life after maybe feeling like you had to dim it for a while. I think you're committed to a new standard for yourself when it comes to what you need, want, and deserve in love and work and in all your endeavors. But I do see it's palpable here. You are taking inspired action, feeling a renewed sense of hope, right, around your potential, and summoning your willpower to go towards a higher frequency. I like this a lot. I love it when I see a lot of page energy, because you're taking a very innocent approach to your life. Let's look at the sweet love tea. Ooh, enchanted whisper. So we have listen to your heart and take a chance on love. Wonder, dreams, and promise. Yeah, you've got a promising new love coming in. Maybe after a period of confinement and solitude and being alone. There's a new commitment on the horizon, Aries. It's up to you if you want to go towards it or not. Choosing wisely. Consider long-term issues before you commit. So this is about compromising and building trust and taking things slowly. Some of you are coming out of maybe dating multiple people and saying, all right, this feels balanced for me. I'm moving forward in this. This is matching what I'm wanting and needing with an actual offer. And so they're saying that this is an enchanted experience for you, but make sure you're making healthy choices. Hidden desires. There's someone else or a fantasy that's unfulfilled. Secret, tempted affair. So I mean, because there are multiple kings, there could be aspects going on in your life right now around multiple people that are interested in you, Aries. There could be somebody who is tempted to have an affair with you. Or this is just in general, if you've been single, you have a hidden desire here, Aries. Back and forth. Changing your mind or being confused emotionally. Flighty uncertainty, yeah. So you could have someone around you that's been back and forth about you. Yeah. Back and forth, unsure, questioning past actions and current decisions. It's strange. I did not see the 6 of Cups. I'm not necessarily getting a past person here. You could have somebody coming back from the past, but I see you really calling in someone who's ready for commitment, ready for love. You were definitely building something with somebody. You have really big dreams in the works here, especially around a partnership. You could have 2 things going on where you're committing to a new partnership in work, but you have a new love coming in. Others of you, it's the opposite. You've been with someone for a while, but you have a new partnership in work. This does seem to have, because whenever I see Libra energy, especially with justice, this is about your relationships. You're definitely deepening in your relationships this month, whether they're new friends, a new love interest, or a new work alliance, and taking determined action. Re-sparking, right? That spark's coming back alive within you. I feel like if you had to go dim for a little bit and just kind of like you didn't feel like yourself, things are shifting for you. I'm going to before I go into I've got the Sacred Forest Oracle to end with here, but I want to get some advice for you. I definitely think you're manifesting beautiful energies this month of September. You've got a curious new beginning in a romance here. For a lot of you, that looks like the challenge is really seeing the long term and not going too fast, taking your time, not getting caught up in your head and overthinking mind, making sure you're maintaining your own independent energy and spirit as you move forward. But the wheel is turning in your favor here this month around your own spiritual progress, around your work progress, around stepping into a higher frequency. This is success in general, okay, on the path. I like seeing this. Pages out the wazoo. So I like that. I mean, we have every page on the board, which is you are not, we have a cosmic reset, right? And we're on a new timeline. This is when you're actually already on the timeline and you've journeyed a little bit. It's like when you start a new journey and then you reach like, after a few days' time, a new town, and you're entering in and everyone's like, ooh, who is this person? This is new. And you're learning new things, meeting new people, right? Staying in new places. I'm speaking metaphorically here, but you know what I'm getting here. That's page energy. It's like, wow, this is interesting, right? Let's get your advice. Hermit, learn what you learned from the past, okay? Page of Pentacles flying out. Yeah, this is when your manifestation. You've been going inward during Virgo season. This has a lot to do too with applying yourself and taking initiative around balanced routines, right? Body, mind, spiritual health, staying true to what makes you feel centered, calm, stable inside. So Virgo season is a time where we need to slow down and reset around our health and wellness. So I think you're working on that as well. Yeah, dropping a heavy load. You're dropping something. This is too like, well, maybe it's time for me to come out of being on my own. A lot of you, this is ringing true. You're ready to really commit to certain people that are going to be new players in your life, right? We're talking the actors, the new stage is being set. This is the scene, right? Act 1. And there are people coming into your life, Aries, in the month of September. So choose wisely. I do believe you've got a romance brewing here. A lot of you, this is going to be taking place during this eclipse season. Some people, maybe someone coming back from the past who has their sights set on you that you may be uncertain about. I do think, though, with this opportunity with the Seven of Cups in reverse, you're pretty clear about moving forward into something. As long as it's balanced, you're going to go toward it. But if it's not, if you already know instinctually this is not right for you, listen, okay, to your own instincts here, because you have the Hierophant. Stay true to your standards and what you value when it comes to love and work. Make sure that what you're building with whoever you're working with, you have the same vision and the same approach, and you're both being honest and authentic about what you want to create together. But I do see you going inward, coming out of this phase, actually, applying yourself in a new beginning with this another page, and then dropping a heavy burden, right? Where your fire was being depleted, maybe by just feeling kind of lost in the dark, uncertain of your path. And now it's like I said, the path is being made clear, Aries, in the month of September. So keep charging forward. There's a beautiful current coming in for you this month. I like it a lot. Ride the wave. This is going to feel like a little bit of a peak. I'm getting a head buzz. There's something that's going to set you all a buzz this month. All right. And a lot of you, it's the buzz of a new romance. All right, let's see. Sacred Forest Oracle. Chaos. I love it. We have the storm coming in, but storms always clear the way. This is actually a really good card in this deck. Yeah, I think you've had chaotic energies, a chaotic time, chaotic transition. We have 42. Interesting. What is this? This card acknowledges potential chaos or the need for chaos as an activator for healing in your life. Spiritual chaos allows for the dissolution of outmoded beliefs, so expansive energetic life force energy can fill your life. Exactly. If you're experiencing upheaval right now, know that the underlying energy is restorative. Embrace it rather than deny or suppress it. You are being healed on all levels. Of course, take time to find the calm in the storm, but also understand that the chaos can be beneficial in many ways. It can activate your creative life force. Alternatively, if your life is too calm to the point of being stagnant, This card suggests that it might be time to create some chaos in your life. Try doing things differently. Step out of old routines. If you are always early, be late. Beneath the surface, profound shifts and transformations are occurring. Although many assume that nothing good comes from a massive storm, every part of nature has value. For example, downed trees provide habitats for many kinds of animals, and lightning helps fertilize the soil. There's enough electrical energy in lightning to separate the nitrogen atoms in the air, which fall to the earth with the rain and combine with minerals to form nitrates, a type of fertilizer. Look for the silver lining in the current upheaval. Yeah, there's definitely been upheaval, especially with that Eight of Swords and Hermit. But this upheaval is making you come out of it and charge forward in your life. This is massive movement forward after a period of doubt and confusion where things are going to harmonize for you with this justice. Definitely around your 3D reality and being committed to a higher standard in body, mind, and spirit, and leveling out and building new stability, new structures in your life in a period of empowerment where you're relighting your fire for life. Your creative spark is going to be kicking high in your independent fierceness around building more material success for you and being married to what brings you life in your heart. There's something around your heart and your spirit in your sovereign energy, starting off in a new beginning after overcoming some challenges towards a new frequency where there's tons of page energy. I feel like you have a lot of new people, maybe younger people, youthful people coming in, whether they're literally younger or just youthful. These are new ideas, right? This is new love. This is coming out of instability, Two of Pentacles, juggling a lot. Some of you are juggling a lot in work and love and life, and you're moving forward though with your heart open, saying, bring it. All right, the spirit of the storm says, shred out molded thinking and self-imposed blockages. Tear down walls of self-imposed limitations. Step into chaos and embrace it rather than trying to suppress it. Do the unexpected. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely think that this eclipse season is bringing some interesting liveliness. Walking into the saloon, right? Who is this Aries? There's something about you going into new arenas and relighting your fire and realizing that you are now in a new period of empowerment where you are stepping into limitless potential, but your willpower is going to be needed here. So you're at 0 point. This is around a new beginning, around your own abundance. So I see that, you go towards whatever inspires you. You're going towards a King of Wands. You have a visionary mindset. Look at all this fire. I think your fire is being relit. And out of that, you're actually cultivating and manifesting a lot of healing and wish fulfillment at the end of a cycle. Well, look at that. You've been in hermit mode for a while. I feel like you're actually wrapping up a cycle, Aries, of a lot of lessons learned where what you value and what you believe is not what it used to be. And now you have a lot of harmonization in your building and your community, right? In your relationship sector, there's been a big clearing out. And now you're calling in new. You're at the beginning of what's going to be a very healing time for you. I feel like the fall season, autumn is going to be a beautiful time period for you, or spring if you're on the other side of the world from me here. But this is reward and recognition. This is hope and faith being restored. This is new harmonious relationships coming in, right? Because you held the vision. Your fire is definitely alive and well, Aries. So charge forward. I feel like your ships are definitely coming in. If you're calling in new sexual energy, I see it. And see, when good things happen, though, it's chaotic. This is like, whoa, it's all happening at once, right? So enjoy this because you're at the end of a depleting chapter and the opening of a new cycle, right? Where you are definitely calling in what you've been wanting. But make sure you walk with sure steps, okay? The more you go back and forth about anyone or anything in a period of uncertainty, this is about being so honed in on you and your frequency that you know exactly what you want. And anything that isn't that, you just say no, okay? Discernment is key. Take care. Namaste, Aries.